Hi everybody, it's Christine Bertram and I'm coming to you live from the Hive on a Wednesday night. It is May 17th, you guys. It's not normally our go live day, but we had to do a little switcherooing around because we're not going live tomorrow night. So don't be looking for me tomorrow night on our normal Thursday nights. I will be here yet, but I didn't want to leave all the classes and do them on the last night when I should be packing. Because I did leave all the packing for tomorrow, you guys. I've got laundry done, but it's all still sitting there in the buckets, right, or in the one tub. So that still is in the process. Packing is still in the process. But I think that we got a boatload of stuff done, you guys, today. I'm so excited because of the 7 cards needing to be designed in my head by today, we got 6 done. Hi.
Hi.
I'm live.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Is that Tammy?
Yeah.
Hi. Did you have a good birthday?
I did. I didn't do anything but get tortured by physical therapy.
Therapy. Oh, look at you. So everybody, Tammy's here. You come this way. So you guys, everybody, this is Tammy Sokolik. She is one of my amazing helpers. She is one of our amazing die cutters, you guys. When you see all those little intricate pieces, Tammy or Anna usually do it, those little baby pieces. And her birthday was yesterday.
Yay!
Yay! So
57.
57, yay.
Yeah.
Awesome number, yay.
Yeah.
Another year around the sun, right?
That's right.
So,
And I'm upright.
and you're upright. So Tammy just had knee surgery
Yeah.
last week, Tuesday, so a week ago already.
It's doing good. It's just fat.
Okay. But you're getting around?
Oh, yeah. Feel
Yeah.
great.
Perfect. Good, good.
Yeah. So I know you're really busy. I thought I'd stop and grab what you had for me, but you got a little ways to go.
So I was just showing everybody the cards we got designed today, and so I'm pulling together everything between tonight and tomorrow morning for die cutting.
Okay.
And so tomorrow would be the magical day to come back,
Would
like afternoon.
like after 12
Yes.
o'clock would be okay?
Yep, my plan is to work on it all
Sweet,
morning.
I'll buzz
Well, I
by
have class at 10, you guys. So my goal is to get up early, pull
Okay.
all the pieces, and then if you want to swing by after 12:30, that would be good.
That's fine because I have therapy at 11:30. So
Okay, we'll pop
stop
over
after.
after. That would be great. You're sure you're okay for doing some cutting?
yeah,
You want some cutting? Okay.
it's boring.
It's
This is
boring. Okay, this is boring, you guys. So this is good. She's asking for more die cutting. Yay.
Boring.
I was worried you wouldn't want to for a little while.
No, the first week was tough. This is not bad at all. I'm 1 week down. They say
Okay.
this next week is, this is the last. It'll only get better from here up, and I feel so stable on it. So
Good.
It feels good.
Okay.
Gave the walker up. I'm trying to avoid the walker.
Yeah. The better, you that's probably better for your healing process is using the cane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
So,
Okay.
Okay, sounds
All right.
good. I'll let you get back to your class.
All right.
Bye, guys.
All right, Tammy says bye, everybody. So yes, you guys, we have a lot of cards coming up for you guys. I am going to be live tomorrow at 10 with the kit class, which should take about an hour. And then my plan is to do a showcase tomorrow afternoon with you guys so that you can see everything that's coming up for June. By tomorrow, well, actually, right after class, I have to wrap up this last card. It started, and I'm going to share it with you guys because I'm like, it's not there, but it's there, right? I'm very picky, I guess you could say, right? Good for you guys that I'm very picky. I'll show it to you, and I'll also show you. I got the Let's Go Fishing done. Diane and I worked on them. You guys, she was over here at 8 o'clock, and by 10:30 we had the 4th card done. We started on them yesterday. Got one done yesterday. Started to play around with the second one, and then in the interim too, we also got Chris and I had started 2 of the other cards many weeks ago. Finally pulled together 2 and I'm on the last one. So 1 more card and then all of June will be pretty much designed except for bingo. I always leave bingo to 2 days before because usually that's what happens. So, all right. So that was Tammy, you guys. So exciting. She's going to be back in the saddle again. She had been off for a couple weeks. Well, not even really. Her surgery was just last week and she finished up her round of die cutting the week before. So it's only been 2 weeks that she'll be off. So that's kind of exciting for me that it's not all on Anna or Karen. Karen Wetstein's been helping me a bunch too. So Karen, actually I was going to give you some die cutting, but now I might hold off on giving some die cutting to you and Okay, save it for Tammy, and I think you will be more than okay with that. All right, so yay, you guys, we have a bunch of people here already. So I'm gonna say hi real quick to everybody. I've been seeing, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, and the live chat moved over to there. So let's go back. I have Cindy Runtree. Hi Mary Lemke. Hi, Sandy Wicklander. Hi, Debbie Gass and Cindy Hutchings. Hi, Mary Lemke again. Sorry, Mary, I already said hi, haha. We're in North Dakota. You guys are mingling. I like it. Hi, Sarah Mitchell. Hi, Patty Wright. There's Sherry Stewart and Dawn Ablett. Hi, Sherry Everett. Hi, Darrell. Hi, Mary. Hi, Lynn. There's Randy and Donna. Yay, all you girls are rolling in. Hi, Sharon Rush. Hi, Judy Immel. Hi, Sherry. Martin, I should say. There's like 4 Sherrys watching. I love it. Yeah, so you guys, it was Tammy's birthday yesterday, the big 5-7. I tried to call and wish her a happy birthday and see how she was doing after her surgery. And it was nice that she popped in today. I like that. So, hi, Becky. And Debbie got her product share today. That was really fast, Debbie, because I mailed those out on Monday. They got to the post office at 5:55 Central Time, and today is Wednesday. So 2 days. I love it. That's awesome. I give all the kudos and props to my Fond du Lac post office. They are phenomenal. I would applaud them any day. They're amazing. I even talk to them when they go and drop off stuff in the back, and we got a good relationship. Hi, Karen Stagg. Hi, Karen Woods. Hi, Becky Rohrer. Hi, Nadine Lang. Hi, Mary Carls. Hi, Carla Lake. She got her box. Carla, you had a box. Yeah, a lot of you guys, there were boxes. Hi, Kim Hampton. A lot of you guys got boxes. There was a couple people where I shipped the DSP samplers separate from the product shares. And then I'm like, well, maybe I will consolidate packages. And if it made sense to consolidate, like it was a little less expensive to consolidate, some people it was the same price if I did one box. Further distances cost a little bit more. So like to Florida, I know Susan Bellamy, I did 2 packages, and like Susan Ray Hendricks, I did 2 packages. So I tried my best to consolidate where I could, and then it was only 1 package. But all those packages went out on Monday, you guys. There was a boatload. I don't know if you guys all saw this picture I have here from what the back of my car looked like on Monday. It was plumb full of packages. Let's just see here if you guys can see this. The whole back end, there was nothing, there was no room left. And then when I got everything out, it was the whole cart was full, and then that one white bin was full of stuff. So there was a lot. I'm gonna sneeze, it feels like. Oh, Darrell got hers too. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Donna got hers today too. Oh, Karen's okay with Tammy doing some die cutting. Yep, that's perfect. We'll give Tammy some die cutting. And Patricia gets hers tomorrow. Hi, Sandy Zdoon. Putting it together now. So you guys, most of you probably are pretty good putting together your DSP sampler. There's a tickle. However you would like to see your squares. Usually I just lay them all out and see if there's cohesiveness or a pattern, and then I start gluing. And what I did is I photographed all of them, and there is a PDF document with all the pages, and it's literally attached to the email. And I was gonna hit send right before I went live, like about 10 minutes ago, and I thought, no, look it over one more time, make sure you're not missing anybody. So as soon as I'm done with the live, you guys, that is gonna be one of my first things I do is send out that the email that shows how I put mine together. So I have 4 left, you guys. I just did the numbers before. 6 of them were sold between Monday night when I did that post and basically this morning. There's 4 left, and so they will be gone sooner or later, I am sure. So if anybody was still on the fence about the DSP sampler, please reach out to me soon. If anybody does want one between now and let's say tomorrow mid-morning-ish, I still have to make one more errand tomorrow. I have to go to the grocery store, you guys. We're gonna get some snacks and food to bring along on the trip. So I could go, when I go to festival, they have a drop box, and so I could still potentially mail out a sampler to somebody if somebody wants it. And Sherry got hers today too. Yay! Donna's working on hers now. Great. I guess my number 1 piece of advice for that is lay out the pieces like side by side, and then look at it. Do you like the way it looks, or should like, you guys, I got the tickly nose. Or should like the pinks be spread apart and put a pink here and a pink here? And so I guess lay it out first and then glue it because that will help you figure out how you like it. So you guys, I had a laundry list of things to do today with preparing to leave on Friday. I think I got all of the things done so far, except for making that last, or designing that last card, and then photographing all of them. I got to get everything photographed to Kelly tonight because she's making cover photos for me. But you guys, I did make it to my dentist appointment. I didn't forget. Yay. Mom and I made it to get pedicures. Yay. We got all of my flowers planted except for 3 pots. So there was probably 12, 8 or 10 pots that were done. So there's 3 left. So I ran out of soil. So I had to run over to Fleet Farm and get a bag of soil. And then on top of it, I'm like, well, I should get some more schedules printed. So my gal's business, her parents' business is right by Fleet Farm. So I stopped and got copies. It was just, it was all nonstop, you guys, today. In a blink of an eye, the day's almost gone. And it's always good, you guys. It's always good. But at least I don't have any cavities. So it's like, look, Ma, no cavities. Ah. So my mom always would say that, like, when we went to the dentist, she'd ask us, do you have any cavities? And we'd say, look, Ma, no cavities. So all's good. And here we are in time for the Kellogg launch party class. And we're going to have a great class making 5 beautiful milkshakes. Share a milkshake is what's being featured. So we're going to make 5 milkshake cards, all with different flavors of ice cream. So we'll go through that. I was just looking to see where I'm at for this class, and I have some left. I know that I do. I just don't know an exact number. It's more than 3, but less than 6, I think. So if anybody's still deciding or wants to get this class, then please reach out to me because I could still get it in the mail tomorrow, I think. And otherwise, you guys, if I can't, we will work on it when I get back. That first week of June, June 4th, we'll be kitting up other classes, so I could always hold off and mail this class with another class that you're getting in early June. So no rush if you want to wait. The other thing I did decide to do also, you guys, if anybody wants, I'm going to do a round 3 with the product shares. So round 1 went out on Monday. Round 2 went out today. I had about, I think 3 or 4, 5 more people that signed up somewhere in the interim. Show us your toes. Oh, you're so funny. Let's see if I can get my leg up this high. Ha ha ha. Yep. Okay. I can make it happen. If you don't want to see my toes, I'll tell you to shut your eyes and then, shut your eyes. But if you want to see my toes, I'll show Mary Lemke my toes. So I'm going to do a round 3 with the product shares because I've already had, I think 2 more people asked today if I would do more shares, and I'm like, I will. Yes, I will. But I will wait and accumulate them for the next 2 weeks, and then I can put the order in when I'm nearing the end of my trip on the cruise, and then because I'll have internet, I got the internet package, and I will then put that order in so that it's waiting here for me when I get home. Turn around and process it. So Judy Himmel, if you're watching, I might be asking you to probably put 5 more embellishments together, but you got through those in like 45 minutes, I think. So, and then when Jill gets back from Detroit, we'll see if Jill will do some more ribbon for us. So, and the paper is not so crazy. I have Tyler or Tom help me cut it. So, Judy Sharp got her box today as well. Yay. I plan to work on the DSP sampler while on our 7-hour drive to see the new grandson. Yay. Congratulations on your new grandson. I love it. Awesome. Hi, Connie Moore. Your DSP sampler is coming tomorrow. Very nice. Very nice. That's good. You guys are starting to get them, so that's awesome. All right, so I'm going to do roll call after I itch my nose. Some tickly thing got me, and it could be from my plants that I was just planting. I literally had all dirt all over me. I went to the dentist, and I'm like, if you find dirt on me, I was in my plants, so don't judge. And she's like, you're good. So, all right, so for roll call, you guys, we have Donna Grushki, Angela Knutson, Sherry Everett, Sandy Wicklander, Shirley Malarkey, Jeannie Parker, Debbie Gast, Mary Carls, Susan Bellamy, Dawn Ablett, Karen Woods, Bonnie Kemen, Vicki Rodriguez, Mary Lemke, Barbara Rudolph, Tammy Steckling, Sherry Stewart, Frances Rodriguez, Darrell Hoffaker, Kathy King. It's Kathy's return class. I'm so excited. Kathy has been through a lot of transitions over the last few months with moving and a new apartment, and she had put stamping on the back burner for probably 4 months. And so this is the first class. Oh, she actually took the favorite flowers last month, but this is the Stamp-A-Stack. But I'm so excited because this was like This one was a spontaneous class to me that she's like, I want to, it just was fun. Kathy, when you watch this, I'm so excited for you to take this class. It's like you're back in the saddle, I hope. Leslie McMinn, Carol Solinsky, Shirley Vanderbloomer, Ellen Brover, Lynn Beasley, Becky Rohr, Susan Wormley, Feline Mays, Feline. This was Feline's class. She won from the benefit, the MS benefit. All right, Mary, no problem. Mary, my mom is she's taking us to the airport on Friday morning. She's swinging by Karen's house to drop off some paper, and then she's going to swing by your house to drop off your catalog, okay? Because you're right on her way home from Karen's house. So in case you're wondering, Mom's going to drop it off on Friday morning. Hi, Carla Assel, probably. Hi, Jean Mortelli from Northern Virginia. All right, so Feline Mays, this class is on us because of the benefit. Yay. Ann Van Willigan, Nicole Herrick, Marge Heisey, Stacy Warner, Randy Thompson, Marlene Behrens. Marlene, yay, this is one of Marlene's first classes this year too. I love it. So Marlene, I hope you enjoy this class. Brenda Schutte, she hasn't taken an online class with me yet, but she's been a customer for 5 years, so I mailed her this one as a thank you for her order. Yay. All right. We also have here Jody Storman, Jenna Helms, Cindy Hutchings, and Patty Wright. So yay. Awesome. And Dawn, you actually got 2 of them, I believe. One for your product share and one for you paid for it. So you got 2. I have one person taking this class twice. Yay. All right. So we'll do a drawing later for all those people who place an order to get the class for free. And we'll put this off to the side. All right, you guys, are you ready for my dirty toes? They were clean until I got a pedicure. But again, if you guys, this is all for Mary Lemke, so nobody else has to watch this. So I'm telling you right now, shut your eyes if you don't want to see my toes. But if you want to see my nail polish I'm going to try to get my leg up here, and I'm going to hope I don't get a cramp. All right, I got to flip the camera down, though. All right, so here we go. Are you ready for it? That's what I got, you guys. I got a mauve color. Okay, so I am not usually one of those gals who will take pictures of my feet or my legs and show them like on Facebook, like I'm sitting on a beach chair. Like I usually don't like show off stuff like that. So you won't be home, but we'll see her at night. She can put it in the garage. Okay, I will let her know to put it in the garage. She said that if you might not, she said if you might not make it on Friday night, just as if there was a random chance that you might not make it, then at least you have it if she drops it off. So I'll tell her to put it in the garage. Hi, Teresa. All right, you guys. So for those of you that I just listed off for this class, thank you so much for taking this class with me. I truly appreciate your support. This is the catalog launch in color party class, kind of. Everybody got a little treatsy in your package, so thank you to Chris Dudarenki. Chris made all your little party favors, you guys. This is what she made. I didn't have the tag topper punch that is new for some reason. I don't think it was part of pre-order. I missed ordering it during pre-order. So we used a retired tag topper punch, but for mailing purposes, you guys, thanks to Lynn Beasley. Thanks, Mary Lemke. For mailing purposes, you guys, these were mailed flat to you, right? And after it was a hindsight as 2020, I'm like, gosh, we should have had Chris make them with the flower being out. But you know what? It is what it is. This one wouldn't have worked so well. But what you guys need to do, because they were mailed flat, I was going to talk about this on the live. You need to, in essence, take and open it up. Open that knot up, and how it really works. You guys, this ribbon does fray pretty easily, so you got to be very careful with it. And then what happens is this, then we did a little loose knot for those people in person, and you got a little chocolate. I know Susan Bellamy got her chocolate, and she lives in Florida, and it was all melted, and I was really sad, but I took a chance, you guys. We did ship the majority of the chocolates in a little baggie. If you had all of your card kits in plastic, then sometimes my mom just put the chocolate in, and I know Susan's got chocolate on her things, and I felt really bad that she had to clean up a little mess of chocolate because I had a re-inker that came in a box like a day later, and it was all over, and I'm like, oh, now I know how Susan felt opening up a bag and having chocolate all over. So hi, Shirley Malarkey. So then what happens is this little chocolate will fit right into the little hole that's in the inside here. So these are easy little party favors to make, you guys. If you have a wedding, a shower, a baby shower, any kind of party, a retirement party coming up, Oh, Sherry put hers in the freezer and then ate it. Perfect. So that helped make it go back to, like versus mushy, it helped it go back to a firm ball. So that's perfect. All this is 2 inches wide, right? So the tag topper punch fits in it. And it's a piece of paper that's, I don't know, I think it's 8 inches is what we made it. Because that makes for, you get, 2 inches times 8 gives you 6 across on a 12 by 12, and then you're left with 4 inches on the top, so you could do 2 more. So it gave you 8 up on a 12 by 12, and then it's just scored here with 1.5 inches in the middle, and then this is a 1/2 inch on each side, and then it's scored at, there's 1.5 inches in the middle with a hole punch. So it's a really easy party favor to make. So we really liked this idea. So you either got the pink one, the copper clay, pebbled path, or the peacock. So just a little bit of extra in your package for you for your Kellogg lunch to celebrate the in colors. You guys, I did find my 2 sprigs. If you watched class last night, you saw that I was missing these from my kit. And so we didn't put them together, or I didn't put that part together. I was going to do it with you really quick today, just to show you how to do it. I thought, why not? Let's take the time, just as long as it's here in front of me. So if you didn't watch class last night, it was the ink, paper, scissors class featuring the daisies, which were these cards. I have 3 left yet, I believe, in case anybody else wants one. One went to Chris Niebaum today, so yay, Chris. Hers is in the mail. But in case anybody else still wants to get one that missed out in that class, I still have the availability. We have them all kitted and ready to go. But just to show you guys how we do this, these are the vellum leaves. Diane Bogenhagen vows to never use foliage like this on a card again. They were a pain. All I'm doing is taking a dauber, and I'm going to dauber ink on them. So you guys, this is a step that we missed in class last night for ink, paper, scissors. So I thought, I found my leaves. They were right where I set them after I found them the first time. You're taking ink, and this is basically what you're doing. You're just coloring them. So then they became green to match. Oh, Karen Stake would like the daisy class. Oh, very nice, Karen. I like that idea. Okay, I could definitely help you get a daisy set here. So I used to have a pen, and now I have a pencil. So we're gonna write Karen on here for the daisies. Perfect. All right, so now you guys saw how to color those. I did not go back and forth like this. I just blotted, and you know what? It makes a really cool stencil. Did you see that? Isn't that cool? You could do a background, make a background by cutting this out and then putting it in different spots. You could make yourself a really cool background if you want to take the time to make a background like that. All right, so that was garden green with a sponge dauber. Let's grab the card really quick. I had left this in a way that I could easily add this by using a couple glue dots here. So I'm going to put the glue dot at the base here. And then this is going to lift up, and we're going to tuck that in here. You have to be careful, I'll be honest with you. I learned it from this card. Every time you open this, it's going to catch the back here. So you almost have to have it lower than the green piece. Okay, I was playing in dirt, you guys, today, and I can tell that I got some up my nose or something. All right, so I'm going to just tuck off to the side here. This little guy, I used dimensionals. We're just going to pull this up and then tuck this one in here. Just like that. Okay. And it's too long yet. Hang on. I think we're actually going to trim this off. And this is, we're going to use a little bit shorter of a piece, you guys. So again, this is last night's class, so I'm just helping to finish this one off. There, that's better. A little bit less. And then this one, you guys, I was missing. I think Tigger found this on the floor, and he ate part of it, would be my guess. I don't think he digested, but he chewed it because I found 2 pieces on the floor. So we're going to take a small section here. Thanks, Cindy. Thanks, Karen. I have to blow my nose, I'll be honest with you guys now. There's something that made me snuffle up, I guess, here. So, okay, so that guy's there, and we're going to do this guy. You gotta be careful when you do this though, because the ink is still a little damp, and so you're gonna get little green fingers. Thanks, Karen Westside. All right, so that's not gonna work. So we're just gonna put the glue dot there, and put the foliage there, and we'll put this down like that. Okay, hang on, guys. I do have to blow my nose. Something got me allergic here. Okay, see if that helps. All right. So I kept these guys a little bit shorter here, so now when this opens, it shouldn't catch it so much. But that's what doing this greenery is all about, you guys. It was just using a little dauber, and then it was tucking it in behind our leaf here. So I'm gonna pull this back again, and put that little glue dot down, and put that last little piece right there, and have a little more. Awesome. All right. I think we can officially say that card from last night is done, and it adds a little bit of oomph to it. It zhuzhes it up, right? I think that's our word. Zhuzh it up. Okay, so that, now I can say that, that's why I had these sitting here. I can officially say that we're done with that one. And, all right, now, are you guys wanting to see what we worked on really quick before we have class? Because we can get into class, and these are what we're gonna making. This is going to be another easier class. If you guys watch the In Color Retirement class, it's the same layout pattern design, and we're going to do all of our stamping first, and then we're going to assemble. And if you want to, I'll show you what we worked on today so far. I think you guys, if I give you a second, I know you're going to say to me, yep, we want to see it. So, all right. So we'll show you. All right, we'll save the fishing cards for last. All right, so this is the monthly class, hot off the press. These, Chris and I started to work on these about a month ago. They've been sitting, lingering, waiting to get done, and I was able to get them kind of finalized today. There's one left, and that one left, I'll show it to you. Maybe somebody will give me an idea that I'm like, okay, it's going to be a team effort for the last card. So this is the little monkeys right here. This is where my helpers come in, you guys. I can't thank my helpers enough because they allow me and Diane and Carissa and anybody else who I design with to actually create cards that we don't have to second guess. Was it too much die cutting or is it too much embossing? Because these are the cards that I like to make when I go to a class. And so this card, the die cutting is done. And Karen's going to be helping me punch out all the little monkey parts here. And there's a punch here on the end, and my mom cuts all the ribbons, so it's always a team effort. So this one, and there's a little bit of sponging. So all you need for this one, you guys, is a sentiment, and somehow you have to make a monkey face. This is the stamp from the set, but you could always draw your own monkey face in if you don't have the stamp. And then we just have the monkey on the inside, complete with a dimensional backing there. So this, again, you guys, is the monthly class for June that's coming up. And then this one, I showed this to you guys yesterday, completely changed the foliage on it. I showed the card to Tyler, and Tyler said to me, that leaf is too big for that for that bottle. And so what ended up happening is we switched the leaf to be like more of a eucalyptus, and then we made a smaller bottle. Tyler, seriously, he was up there with me, giving me his 2 cents. And when I came down with this one, he's like, yep, that's much better. And so this one features, and I left my inside, that's what, it was a big tropical leaf. So there's that one. And so again, there's one more, and this is where so we had a flowery card, a kid card, and now we have a manly card. We try to keep them all versatile so that you have different genres of people, right? Or different types of people. So we have feminine, kid, and manly man here. Hang on, I gotta blow the nose again. I think what happened is I spent time outside, and I don't, you guys don't laugh, don't judge. I haven't been outside a lot lately. I spend a lot of time in here. And I was outside doing all my flowers, and I think that the allergies got to me. All right. So this is kind of what we got going on. I have to look up to get ideas. I'm loving this, like the concept of this, like the triangle thing, because like I liked the triangle there. And we're gonna put this little like layer on here. We were torn on how we're gonna do the mug. And again, I like cards for you guys that it's like you can recreate the cards without necessarily having exact stamps. And in this case, you would need a sentiment. And the set is called Brood for You. And it uses some of the new nested die. And we're gonna put some of the jute on here. But this is where I'm at. And it's not finalized, but it'll be something similar. I gotta look up to see how I can zhuzh it up yet. What's yet used on the second card? A card to say hello that comes from Sending Smiles. This is the Bottle Punch and Textured Floral, and that is already going to be die cut. So the bottle will be punched for you. This will be die cut. This little sentiment from Sending Smiles will be die cut, and the back fern thing here will be embossed. It's the same fern, actually, that's used over on this guy right over here. So, yeah. So that's what we're looking for monthly. Yup, you guys. I need to go get an allergy pill is what I feel. Okay, so that's monthly. Now, it'll be done very soon. The fishing. Oh my gosh. Well, let me start off with which one we started first. Okay, so Mary Lemke, you're watching, right? You literally sent this card yesterday in the mail, and Tyler opened it up, shared a picture with Tom, and he set it on my pile to like show you guys because he knows I like to show off the Happy Mail. And I took it upstairs, and Diane and I were working on the fish cards, and I'm like, oh my gosh, we're gonna case Mary Lemke's card right away. So Mary, like, this is your card, right? And so this is what we came up with for the fishing card. Yay! Right? Same layout. So when you guys, I love it when you send me cards in the mail and I'm like in the process of designing, I will take somebody's card and create a class card with it. So on this one, you guys, we've got a happy birthday. These fish are already part of the designer paper, so you'll get fish to put on here. All you have to do is fussy cut them, and you need something for a sentiment over here, and then something to stamp on your inside. So again, you guys, the embossing will be done, and these little guys here, the hook and the spinners, will be cut for you. So, and our little fish have little bubbles, tiny bubbles. So thanks, Mary Lemke. Hi, Susan Bellamy from Florida. Just got home from church. We'll catch the replay. All right, sounds good, Susan. All right, so thank you, Mary Lemke. You started us off with this card. And then from there, we had to do the tackle box card, you guys. So we definitely pulled in the different tackle box particles that need to go in. So a sentiment. And then the other things that are stamped on this one are these three, the bobbers and the spinners. So if you don't have this set, we were trying to think, like, that'll come die cut and that will come die cut for you guys already, and the hook will. But what we were talking, Diane and I were talking about, what happens if somebody doesn't have these exact stamps and they don't have them to put in their tackle box? Well, do you have a different fishing set that you could put in your tackle box? Okay, if you don't, then what does the person love that you're giving this to? Find some stamps that you have that the person likes. Like, does the person like cats? Does the person like jewelry? Does the person like crafts? Like, you could put, there's that new crafting with you set. You could put inks and, I just got an idea. You could do inks and daubers and ink pads in your little tackle box. So, thanks, Mary Lemke. You learned it from me. I love it. So you guys, you'll get, this is the tackle box, but you'll have, this will be die cut, and the little silver things will be die cut. This is some of that new holographic paper, you guys. Diane said it was perfect for this card. And we got double matted for your pleasure on the inside. Yay. Okay, so again, then we went to this one, and I cased a card. I pulled a card from a hot air balloon class from a few years ago that had hot air balloons sailing through the back. And so we put the fish, and like we got big papa fish here, like keeping an eye on all that school of fish. And then the wave stamp set here is where the birthday came from. Again, this is just paper, right? So you don't have to worry about stamping any fish. And then we did emboss the top layer here so that it looks super cool, emboss around the edge. So, yay! So that's our third card. And then in case you're wondering, here's the fourth one. So there's that new nested die set. It's the same die set that has this guy in it. And Diane's like, that looks like a bobber. And it does, it looks like that bobber. So so this is our fourth card that we came up with this morning, hot off the press, you guys. And again, all you need is a sentiment, because the fish will be part of the designer paper, and then the coral will be cut for you. The little big bobber will be cut. All these little bits and parts are going to be cut for you. So you'll just have to stamp a sentiment, and we just rough cut it with a scissors. So yay! So those, you guys, in case you're wondering, that's the Let's Go Fishing Suite class for the month of June. So, all right. So I shared with you what we worked on over this is all hot off the press since yesterday afternoon. Oh, Judy's excited for the fishing class. Yay! I think I have about 20 people already signed up for the fishing class, which is awesome. So just a reminder, you guys, I do leave on Friday. Yay, right? I'm starting to think about going. Somebody asked me, will I get excited more? I'm like, well, when I'm sitting in the airplane seat and I can relax and my suitcase is packed and I'm on the plane and I can just relax and like go to sleep, like then I will be happy. And more like, okay, up until then though, it's like, racing around getting everything done like a mad lady. But when I go on that plane, you guys, I'm turning my phone on airplane mode, and I'm not going to take it off of airplane mode for 2 weeks, because I'm going to be in England, Ireland, and Norway, and I don't want to get a whole bunch of international roaming charges. So just know I won't be answering phone calls, and I won't be answering text messages. If you guys do want to email me or Facebook message me, I will have internet on the cruise ship, so I won't have it while I'm in London for the first day and a half. But once I get on the cruise ship, I'm going to be checking emails, but I'm not going to be replying to them. I'm going to be, when I have a few moments here and there, I don't want to be so backed up when I get back after being gone for 2 weeks that I am inundated and I don't have, because we jump right into kidding on that Monday when I get back. So I got to kind of have everything kind of leveled off, like, and people signed up for things, so I kind of know where I'm at, right? So if you do email me or you do Facebook instant messaging me, then I will be able to see that and document things. I may or may not reply, right? So until I get back, thinking about that. So, but just know if you text message me or call me, I won't get it. So, yay. Hi, Stacy Burns. Hello from the 30-degree baseball game. Oh my gosh. I hope you're dressed warm enough. Hi, Tammy Steckling. You guys are liking the fish class. Awesome. So you guys, that class is going to be, I think, in mid-June. So we've got about a whole month before we have that class. But again, if anybody wants to get signed up for anything, don't hesitate to reach out. Send me an email, hopefully at this point, or Facebook message me. If you do want to text, just know that I won't see it until I get back, probably around June 2nd at 10 p.m. or like the next morning, but hopefully all the text messages will roll in. I'll go through all of that too tomorrow when I do my showcase video showcasing what's coming up for June. So awesome. Okay, so I don't know anything else besides we're gonna have class, and I have one more class tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. We have the kit class, and then the showcase in the afternoon. And at some point, I do need to sneak in some retro cards to show off, because I promised Bonnie I would give the cards back to her by tomorrow. All right, so we have 3 lives coming to you tomorrow on top of it. So it's cold in New York. So hopefully the warm weather that we have here, Stacy, works its way over to you and you get warmer in the next couple days. So, all right, so let's flip down, you guys, and let's talk about what you guys got in your kits. So, for those that did the online version, yeah, a bunch of you guys are already signed up for the fish class. I love it. Hi, Anna Carter. So you guys who got the online class for me, you have 5 envelopes. And each of the envelopes has a kit in it for each color. People who did the in-person with me, I gave out a pile like this. And so I'm going to be working off of my pile like this. Because I do have some ones in envelopes, but I'm going to leave those for people who want to sign up yet. But what you should have in your kits, you guys, you would have your 5 envelopes. You should have in each kit, you would have the 5 little sentiment strips here that go right down here in the bottom. You'll have 5 white insides for your inside of your card. So, and we'll stamp those. You'll have you know, a tabletop. I call this the tabletop, like it's sitting on the tabletop. So that's how I'll refer to it as. This is some of the new In Color luster paper. We used a little bit of it last night on the daisy cards. And so I wanted to pull it in here. I just loved it. I just love this luster paper. It's so pretty. It's got like this like light sheen to it, shimmery. So you'll have your tabletops. Now I will admit, and I said this the very first day when we kitted this up. If anybody's missing a straw, let me know. I don't mind sending you a straw. Or if you have gray paper, you could always cut yourself a straw. We found this on the floor the day that we kitted. But the thing is, the gal who was helping me was holding them in her hand. So it's very possible it could have slipped right through her hand and it could have fallen from her hand versus from somebody's kit when we were kitting it up. So I do like to put that out there, that if anybody's missing from their kits, if they can't make do and they want me to send something, I'm more than happy to send them something. We try our best to not miss anything. We do try. We do try. Our best. And I asked my mom and Diane and anybody who's ever kidded with me if I asked them to go through it like 3 times and we find it or we replace it, right? So we make sure we triple check things. So you're gonna have a mat with this stitched radiating die. Now this is back in stock, you guys. These dies, let me go get them actually, they're super cool. They are part of the online exclusive offering. And what I mean by online exclusive is there's some things that are not in the catalog that they offer them only via the online store. So you guys would never necessarily see these unless you're searching the online store. And then you're like, oh, what are these? Or if you have a demonstrator that you watch that shows you these things. And this is the die that got used and it's super cool. It's got these like radiating stitches around it. There's the smaller one, a bigger one, and then a really, you have the baby, you have the mama, and you have the papa. And then you have a heart, a circle, and another inner circle. Super cool. So these were out of stock for about a month or a month and a half. They are back now. So if you want to add these to your online order, you definitely can. They're $30 and like the item number is 161595 in case anybody does want to search for it, or you search for the word radiating in the online store and you'd find these. So these were definitely used. I don't use the online stuff, like the online exclusive stuff all the time, unless it's like the perfect thing that it would really complement the card really nice. And it was really hard because when we designed these, we knew they were out of stock, but we also knew that they were coming back into stock. If we knew that they were discontinued for good, we wouldn't have used them, but we knew they were coming back. And so that's why we still opted to use it. So those are pretty cool. You will have some of the new In Color textured ribbon. So when we do an In Color class like this, we like to use as much of the In Color products as we can. So you'll get to see all of the new textured ribbon. There is, some of you got the little strip like this. So Karen Wetstein, when she helped me cut the designer paper, when she cut it at 5 1/4, it left a 3/4 inch strip. And we did put that in some people's kits, not everybody. It was there weren't many that were left over. So just know that you may or you may not, most likely you won't have it because there was only like 1 strip for every 6. So not a lot of people did get them. But you have here with the In Color, the pattern paper. Oh, I should show you guys this. Hang on. I'm going to show you what we got here. I'm so excited because I officially got my book put together in the plastic page protector. So this is the DSP sampler, officially done in my, so for those that got this, you might consider getting yourself some page protectors. And I have a 3-ring binder that I actually got many moons ago from a past employer. A 1/2-inch binder is all it is. And so this is what this looks like all in the end. It's great for like looking at to see what colors are all in some of the designer papers. Like that one has a lot of colors. This one had a lot of colors as well. So then we get to the In Colors. And so this is what the new In Colors look like. You have Copper Clay, Wild Wheat, Boho Blue, Moody Mauve, and Pebbled Path. And all of the patterns for these In Colors and these color families are all similar. They have a polka dot section, or polka dot, which on the other side is the stripes. And then you have hearts on the other side are these like lines, these slashed lines. So yeah, so this is what that looks like. And then when you get to the very end of your book, you guys, I've got the specialty paper, and here are all the luster papers that you can see how they look. Super cool. This is my new favorite set of specialty paper right here, the soft shimmers. Amazing. Oh, and Susan got hers this evening. Yay. Okay, so that's this. So you guys, you're gonna just, you got random, you either got the copper clay with the polka dots, or you got it with the other one, right? So you'll have a mixture of different patterns, hopefully. And then you'll have this one is also one of those items that's in the online exclusive only. So this is, I call it that hashtag folder. It's part of a 3-pack embossing folder, and that also was out when we designed the cards, but we knew it was coming back, and so we opted to go with it because it gave us the background that we thought looked really nice with it. So you're gonna have 5 of those. So what we're gonna do is we're going to make our piles so that we have like things together, and then we're going to do our stamping, and then we'll go back and do our assembly. So the other thing that got pulled in before we keep going is the in-color dots, which I absolutely love these. You guys, we've used them quite a bit, actually, it seems. We use them in that country floral class. These are going to get added to the beer card because these copper clay ones are super cool. We used them last night in the daisy class, so 3 classes are already featuring them. And so the other thing too, you have to leave for bunko. We'll watch. Okay, sounds good, Patty. No problem. Have fun. The colors, you guys. We talked about the ice cream colors in the classes that I had. So we said that this one is black cherry. This one is blue moon. We did black cherry twice. So you have your gray card. You could opt to do a blue moon twice, like gray and blue look really good, or you could do a black cherry. This one we said was butterscotch. And so I know I had a people like it was a hard sell on the butterscotch. And we said this was a cinnamon ice cream. Okay. So we're going to just make our piles so that we have everything of like things back together. And then when it comes assembly, so these ribbons are super soft, you guys. They make nice bows, and the colors are very, like, I love the different colors on the ribbon. All right, so then this guy goes over here, and then we will fold these. So this is a different kind of a class in the sense that we're not making 5 different cards. We're actually making 5 of the same pattern or like layout. That's what we usually do for the in-color classes when it's a retirement or a launch party. So we just did the in-color retirement a couple weeks ago that featured art gallery or art floral. I do have about 4 left of that class in case anybody's interested. All right, and then we've got this here and here. I chose not to use those inside strips because I like to stamp the little ice cream dish on the inside. All right, so we've got that one, and then this boho blue. People are loving the boho blue, you guys. All right, so our tabletop, that can go there. This little dude, that, this. All right, so we've got everything kind of. So we've got our 5 colors. All right. Oh my gosh. So thinking of the colors, it reminded me of a question I did on the scavenger hunt. And you guys, if you're watching, I have the scavenger hunt out here. I posted on Facebook about it because I get this. I've been getting the question, is the scavenger hunt done? So in case you're looking for, I'm going to send an email out about it tomorrow as well. But if you're looking for the scavenger hunt, you just go to my blog and newsletters and files. And it's the 3rd document down here, 23 to 24 annual catalog scavenger hunt. That was the wrong thing, but it's going to open it anyways, the recipes. So you guys out here, I have the scavenger hunt that you can do. It's not due until June 30th. And then the sample recipes, the color coach charts are in there as well. So for those that have been patiently waiting for the scavenger hunt, it's there. So, all right. So Pebbled Path is one of the new in colors. We've been going over that. All of the verbiage on our cards is in Pebbled Path, and you can see that that pad is a little bit lighter in the middle here. And that is because this pad was used a lot, because I had about 20 people total for in-person, and we had to stamp the milkshake, or the cup, parfait cup, a lot. So I have to re-ink this pad already, you guys, because I was trying to use it to stamp a sentiment this morning and it didn't stamp well. So for those that have never re-inked an ink pad, all I do is run my re-inker, and then I take a spoon and I smooth this out. Otherwise you would have lines. And I did this last week in a class and somebody said, oh, I've never seen that before. So I thought, you know what, instead of doing this ahead of time, I was going to take a minute to win it. No, a minute to show you guys how to do it in case you haven't seen it before. And you could always do another round of more re-inker if you want to. And there's a little fuzzy. All right, I got it. So that is how you do that. And then you can just rinse off your spoon or take a wet wipe to clean it off. All right, so I always keep a spoon handy here for that. Hi, Julie Hilsman. All right, so let's do our little bit of stamping first. So these stamps come from a set that is called Share a Milkshake. So we used the cup, and we did the little sundae dish, and we've got the 2 sets of ice cream, celebrate, and then we wanted a happy birthday. And when we saw you guys, we did beautiful balloons yesterday for the class with Rose, and so happy birthday was perfect because it's kind of even fun writing. So there were people also that wanted some graduation cards. So if you guys are needing graduation cards, these could also vouch for graduation cards. And you have yay, you did it, or you did it, yay, you. And I think it's time for a celebration, and so thrilled for you. And let's get our celebration on. All those would be great for if you need a graduation card. So we're going to grab celebrate. Celebrate. You guys know the commercial, right? Every time I see the word celebrate, I think of that commercial. That means that it was a very good jingle, right? If it has your mind thinking about it 10 years later. All right. So we've got celebrate. So we're going to go ahead and ink this up. Now, if you don't have this stamp set, you could easily stamp something else that would fit in here. So we're just going to stamp this 5 times. And then we're going to use the scrap. You guys, it wasn't even a scrap. I gave everybody a piece of 5.5 by 4.25. I gave everybody about this much cardstock, okay? It was a 1/4 sheet of paper and then a side strip because this just was not big enough to fit 5 sets on here. So you've got something that looks like this, right? So we need to go ahead and stamp this stuff. And we've got our pebbled path already open, so we're going to go for that. But we're going to grab a little strip here, a little scrap paper, I mean. And this was hard because the first time I did it on my scrap here, I didn't realize, so this was 2nd strength for the detail and 1st for the detail and 2nd for this, and it was super dark. So this is actually 2nd strength for the detail and 3rd strength for the solid. And so let's see how this looks now. I did have to re-ink the ink pad, so maybe it'll be better. You know, the other thing is, okay, yes, this is the detail. It's better to do the detail first and the solid part second is what we figured out because you can see it better. So when we first started using the ink pad, it was super dark. This might even be too light now. Let's just see here. So you can see when you do the detail first, you can see exactly where the solid needs to go. So we're going to just test this out. Oh, yeah. Okay, you can kind of see my spoon action going on here. Do you see that? How that's darker there, darker and lighter in the middle? That's from the whole blending of your ink pad. So I think I'm going to take the spoon and go back and forth because otherwise you're going to get like this wavy ombre kind of look with it. So we're just going to blend that a little bit more from our re-inking. All right, so I'm good with that. I can show you here what it looks like to do 1st strength and 2nd strength. We'll go on the back side, right in the same spot. So this would be 1st strength. And then I would do this at 2nd. Let's see what this looks like. It's gonna be really dark. Not bad though. I mean, you might like it that dark, right? So completely up to you what you're thinking. All right, so we're gonna keep going. We need to now get 4 more down here. So I'm gonna take this and keep my paper handy here. We're gonna do one that way, and then flip it. Then you can keep them a little bit closer together. And we're gonna use our scissors to just rough cut these apart. And then we'll use the die cut. There's actually a die cut that goes with this set. So this set was a carryover set, so it worked out good that we could get the cards designed before the catalog went live. And then we're gonna grab this, and I think what we'll do, like we did on the first one, we're just going to stamp off once, and I think that'll be sufficient. Oh, no. So it is actually stamping off twice. Okay, so we're okay. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna keep going. So we're gonna stamp off, and it was third strength. It definitely was. Look at the difference. Okay, so let's do this again. We'll go 1, 2, buckle my shoe over here. Okay, and then ink up, stamp off, stamp off. We'll flip this back around here. And got that. All right, so what we have though is we're gonna cut this off because we'll save the top for our ice cream. And this is a good one. This was a good one. This was a good one. Now, you might be thinking, well, that looks okay. Yep, it could work if I wanted it to. It definitely could, but I'm gonna go back to my original plan here, and we're gonna just flip over the other side, and I have the right amount of space that I need. And we'll go first, second, and then third right here. There, so now we have that guy, and then we have that one. All right, so we have all of our sundae cups, parfait cups, whatever you call them. We've got our cups done. As long as we have the gray ink open though, we're gonna go ahead and work on our insides. And this also looked better to me at second strength. So we're gonna stamp off here and have one. Thanks, Julie Bierschbach. She said she had fun making these. Yay. Ooh, I never turned off my volume. All right. Hi, Anna. Okay, so here's 3. So things go a little bit faster when you're doing the repetitive stamping, you guys. There's our 4th one, and then there's a fuzzy. I see it. Get that off of there. And then that goes there. All right. So that should be it for our pebbled path. I think we can retire that for the moment. And we're going to work on our ice cream top now. So you've got 2 tops for ice cream. One is going to be for this sundae cup, and one is for the sundae dish, and one's for the cup. Now you get choices here. The blue, these I would use the ice creams that match them. But when it comes to the gray, pick whichever one you want. And you might not even have any of these in colors yet. Well, you could use a complementary color. It doesn't have to be this color for your ice cream. Pick out something that you have from your ink collection and just use that. So I did 2 reds over here. I think for this class, I'm gonna show you what it looks like to use blue. So blue to us was the blue moon. And I'm going to do 2 blue moons. So I'll do 1, 2. And then we need to do 2 blue insides then to match the 2 outsides. Ooh, that looks good enough that I could eat it. Time for more cowbell, Carissa. I hope they win. Go Admirals. All right, so we've got our 2 blues. But then we have to clean this in between so that we don't get cross-contamination of our ink colors. Oh, that one's a little bit dry, you guys. I think that needs to sit and soak for a moment. All right, we'll use that one. So we've got that clean and that clean. And then we're gonna go over to our Rococo Rose. And you could do rose. Moody Mauve. Sorry, you guys. I said Rococo Rose the other night in class. And everybody's like, it's close, but it's not the right one. So it's Moody Mauve, but it does resemble Rococo Rose a lot to me. And I think that because it came up in conversation about Peacock was out at the same time that Rococo Rose was out. All right, so then we're going to do the Wild Wheat, which is our butterscotch, okay? And then we have to do our copper clay, which I just moved because I was working on our beer card. Okay, so let's go grab that off the table quickly. All right, so copper clay is our cinnamon ice cream. And that also is at second strength. There. You would have had room for one more here too, or there, however. You got a little extra white paper here. Oh, you guys, we forgot to do the insides. Hang on. I get so excited about our ice cream scoops here. 2 scoops. All right, so let's open this boy back up. And we got to get one of these. I did stamp off on that. All right, there's our cinnamon one. Now I think we're done with it. Okay. And then clean her up. Squeaky, squeaky. And then we'll do this one. And that would be our butterscotch. Okay, it's a far cry. If you don't like the butterscotch concept, you can always pick something else where you won't hurt our feelings. And then I think we go back to our Moody Mauve here. And that one for me could be first or second strength. We did first on the outside, we'll do second on the inside. There, very pretty. Black cherry. I do like black cherry ice cream a lot. I do. Yes, I do. Not enough to buy a lot. Like, I don't eat a lot of ice cream, but I liked black cherry when if it's in front of me, I'll eat it. All right. So we're not quite done. We still have some inside stamping to do. I want to make these all birthday cards. And that birthday came from beautiful balloons. And not thrilled for you, we're going to do happy birthday. So we're going to put that right there. Hi, Mary Jean Keepert. Cold in Bay City today, 56, but 72 tomorrow. Yes, you guys, I got my pedicure and I wore flip-flops and I've been in flip-flops all day and my toes are not used to that cold, the cold with the flip-flops. All right, so there's happy birthday. Happy birthday. And happy birthday. So you guys, this is repetitive stamping. I think, though, that all 5 cards, we have all of the stamping done. If I'm not mistaken, they should be done. So now we have a little bit of die cutting to do. And the die cutting is not crazy hard die cutting, but if you only have one of the sets, like most people have one die set, it's going to take you got to run 5 passes. So fortunately, I had Karen Wetstein, Katie Schmidt, Carla Reel, and myself. We all 4 had the die set. So in person class, we could set it up that you could do 2 at a time, which was awesome. So you didn't have to make 5 passes. You just had to make 3 passes. All right, so we got that all clean. So we're going to pull in our little mini boss here and cut these apart. We'll cut these apart. So you guys get to see the boss in action here. Not Bruce Springsteen, but the mini boss. And see here what we can get cut here. All right, so this little guy, I use it a lot on the videos with you guys because it really does take up a lot less space, which is good. Then bringing out the big boss. Grab a little bit of washi tape and find the dies, girlfriend. Okay, they're right here. And grab that one and the ice cream. So I had a couple people in class that are not big fans of die cutting, and they opted for fussy cutting, and that's no problem, right? There's no problem with fussy cutting. I'm not the biggest fan of fussy cutting because I don't have the patience to sit there and fussy cut, right? But I will tell you, if you don't have these dies and you have the stamps, when you go to fussy cut, this creates a little slot for your ice cream, in the ice cream for your spoon or for your straw. And so it's up to you. If you don't die cut, you'd have to figure out a way to get your straw into your ice cream. All right, so here we've got, all right, there's one going through here. So we've got cinnamon ready to go. So when you look at it, there is a little slot here to put the straw. And the straw, you guys, is actually a metal straw, just like your tabletop is a metal tabletop. I thought of a diner, right? I wanted it to look like an old-fashioned diner where you had metal tabletops or metal countertops, right? You belly on up to get your ice cream. And then we've got some straws that are also metal. The luster was a super cool, like an accent, I think. When we originally created the class, we couldn't order the luster paper. So all of the original cards were designed with the white straw. All right, which is fine, but we zhuzhed it up with some luster paper. All right, you gotta be careful. If you ever see your dies jump on top of each other before they go through, you're gonna not be a happy camper. First of all, they'll get stuck and wedged in there, and then they'll cut each other. The one that's on the top will leave an indent in the bottom one. So I'm very happy I saw that they moved on me. All right, so you guys, we got 2 done. Keep using that same tape. Here's our butterscotch. And then we will do our black cherry here. That. That should work. Hang on, let's get you moved over a hair. All right. All right, so there's 3. Oh, you know, Carla's dies are actually still on my counter. I should have grabbed them to use with you guys tonight. Could have set it up to put, 2 sets on at once. All right, so here's that. And our 4th one here. Our blue moon. Our like Superman kind of ice cream, I guess. Blue moon. We were trying to figure out what blue moon tastes like. And then one more. So once we have this done, you guys, it's all over but the assembly here. These are kind of fun. If you feel really accomplished when you can get 5 cards like kind of knocked out pretty quickly. All right, so Donna Grushki, if you're watching, you asked me yesterday about the Share, Create, Inspire drawing, and I thought I was going to have time today. And when I realized I have one more class tomorrow, I'm like, it can wait till tomorrow. Because you guys, if you know me by now, it'll get done. It might not always get done like right now, but it'll get done. So I thought I have one more class tomorrow. I can definitely do the drawing. So I reached out to Kelly. Ooh, I got a little bit happy there with, okay, so if that ever happens to you and you're die cutting and it takes off a little chunk of color, I'll show you how I would fix that. I have one more class tomorrow, which is the kit class. And so I will do the drawing after the kit class. How does that sound? All right, how would I fix that? So what I would do, if you ever take off your tape, like let's say you have it taped and it takes off some of your die cut and it leaves like a bald spot. Blue Moon beer tastes like oranges. Oh, Sandy Wickliner. I feel like I should have a Blue Moon tonight. A Blue Moon would be very tasty. One of my favorite beers. So if that happens to you and you're not quite sure, like you don't want to like take a marker to it, I think a marker would like be too sharp. So I'm just putting a little bit of ink on the back of my block, and I'm taking a blender pen. And the blender pen here should be soft enough, and you can lightly draw over the top of where you want to add the color. I got quiet because I was coloring. It kind of took away that bald spot. So that's what I would do in case you ever wreck something because of tape. Don't want to have to necessarily recut it, but try to touch it up using a blender pen with softer ink. All right, blender pens come in a pack of 3. You can get them in my online store via Stampin' Up. All right, so I think we can put these guys away. So in the little ice cream, this is where the spoon fits. So you guys that got the MS benefit cards from us, you would have gotten an ice cream card, and it was a very similar layout, similar but different, a little slightly different. But it was like a vertical card, and we used the spoon. We used a gold spoon instead. Tomorrow's good. Perfect, Donna. Tomorrow's good. And we'll make it happen tomorrow. All right. What should we do first? So I would get these guys glued. Make your choice. So in this kit right here, these lines are going 2 different directions, which means the hearts are going 2 different directions. If you don't like sideways hearts, then I would definitely go with it like this. If you want the hearts and you don't care about the sideways, then use whatever you want. But I had a couple people that were all over the hearts, and I guess generally like I like the non-heart look, because then it's like, okay, that could, it's less feminine, like less frilly, right? Okay, so I was like, the hearts don't get me going. They don't make me like trip my trigger. So on these, the circles don't get me going either. I like the stripes actually. So on my samples, you guys, you'll see I used a circle just to appease, to show you what it looked like. And I used the stripes here, or like the dashes twice, and I used the stripes twice. So you can figure out what you like. You should have a little combination, hopefully, that you don't have all the same. That would be my hope. Hi, Deb Norman. All right, so we can get a little bit glue happy though. So I've picked out the patterns I like, right? So we're gonna go with these 5 for me. Ooh, do I do a polka dot or not? I guess I'll do 1 polka dot for you guys. We'll do that one. Okay, and then on top of it, I'm gonna do, what can we glue here? You guys know if I'm opening up the glue bottle, I'm going to try to maximize my gluing experience. So we're gonna do those all as well, and trust me, Tigger's not in here right now, in case you guys are wondering. He's becoming a teenager. I'm stereotyping teenagers. I really am. He just wants to sleep, and he wants to not be bothered. And so like, if he's out here having fun, he's out here having fun. But like, I was in the house and he's not anywhere to be found. I can't find him. I yell for him. I get a little treat bag. I can't rebel rouse him at all. And I'm like, well, fine. If you're going to stay sleeping and be wherever you are, then you can stay in the house. So like, I'm not going to beg him to come out here. So you guys, no Tigger today. He was out here most of so he was with, I don't even know where he was today. He was out here for a bit with us, my mom and me, but I couldn't find him to bring him out here to hang out with us for class. He did, if you guys did see last night, he stole my chair for the entire class last night, and I had to sit on a box of catalogs because the things we do for our cats, right? Or our dogs or our pets or whatever. So you guys, we got all of this going on, and it's okay. We're gonna get them all glued and assembled before our glue goes dry on us. So there's this does look like cinnamon cider to me. I keep thinking that. Thanks, Shirley. You're gonna work on yours this weekend, yay. So Tigger is like, he's now going on 9 months, and he's becoming his own. He's not that little furball kitten that wants to always be held and loved and always climbing up your leg. Now he's just doing his thing, kind of being his own little man, doing his sleeping thing. I'm like, I'm like, I told Tyler, I'm like, when he gets older, I'm not paying for his cell phone bill, and I'm not paying for this, and I'm not paying for this. Unless he starts doing the dishes or starts helping around the house, he's not getting in any perks, right? But, you know, I'm just teasing because he's a cat, right? So, all right, these guys, they will go about a good, I don't know, about 1/2 inch, whatever that is. I'm making sure the top is flush, and I don't care about the bottom at the moment because I can always take... Deb, you're also freezing at a baseball game. We are going to get another kitty. Just trying to figure out. Definitely want the honey from the farm. I haven't heard from Katie about the other girl kitten. She hasn't told me if it's a girl or if it's a boy. So I haven't heard anything from Katie yet. But definitely the honeybee from the farm is my thought to bring her home for Tigger. This one, you guys, is a bit longer. So don't worry about that. If they're ever, you guys, it's always better to have your paper be a little bit too long than a little bit too short. But if it's too short, we can also fix that too. All right, so we're just getting all these down, flush on the top. And then we'll take our scissors and trim it off. Just like this. If you guys want to put them in the middle, you can. You guys, when you get your card kits and you want to change them to make them however you want, that's completely up to you. So we're going to take our scissors now, and I use the white embossed piece just as a guide to help my scissors like go right against the edge of it. And this one was a little bit longer than the rest, which is no problem. When you emboss paper, it sometimes shrinks on you as well. And my cutter sometimes is off by that much too. So you might have to trim your paper ever so slightly. All right, so now we've got that trimmed. This is fun, we're doing 5 things at the same time. All right, now what we need to do is prep for our ribbon to go down. So we're gonna use the tear and tape. So we're gonna put these all facing the same way, and then I know that the tear and tape goes there. All right, so grab that tear and tape, and I like to do the same thing as much as I can for repetition here. So we're gonna put those 2 down and those 2. And I'm not gonna pick them off quite yet because I don't have them. So then we're gonna pick off 2, we gotta do 4 more yet then. Oh, Linda Hunt, you got the box. You have like, you won one of the benefits, the benefit prizes. So you had Diane's basket, which was just full of stamping supplies, which was awesome. And you had classes, you had the share, like you had a lot in there, my friend. So I'm glad it came in good order. It always makes me happy to hear when you guys get your packages and they come in one piece. 2 times since March of I started doing mailings to people probably in April of 2020 is when I first started doing my online classes to go. And I think in those, we're on over 3 years, 2 times, only 2 times has a package, and I don't knock on whatever countertop, but has the package not been good? Like somebody received, Leslie McMinn received a package and it was empty with a note and said, "So sorry." And we're like, what? What happened to all your things? It was a lot of stuff too. All right. You hit the jackpot. You sure did. So we're going to put here, let's grab that card. I'm putting these about 3/4 of an inch from the bottom. Let's hope I put my tear and tape in the right spot. All right, so that's going to go here. And then you have that tear and tape back there, so it's kind of prepped. Magical color here is Moody Mauve. So we're going to just catch our tails on the back side again, because that tear and tape should hopefully be in the right spot. Then we have our copper clay. Go next. And then boho blue. So pretty. That can go here. And then lastly would be the pebbled path. We'll put that here. And I like to do my tear and tape sandwich. So we're gonna put a little bit more ribbon down. It helps to secure it. You guys, I've been doing these tear and tape sandwiches probably for 15 years. I don't know if I was using tear and tape back then. I was probably using Scotch tape, Scotch double-sided tape, but I do have a fond appreciation for this tear and tape because you can rip it. I used to use red sticky tape or that red tape, but I like this because I don't have to use a scissors. But I remember getting a card once from somebody and the ribbon was coming out from behind, and I'm like, huh, like, well, that's not good. How can we fix that problem, right? So my answer was, well, let's try tape on the front and the bottom, the back and the top and the bottom. So the ribbon kind of gets sandwiched in between the tear and tape. So that's why I always call it a tear and tape sandwich. And if you don't have nails like I do, then grab you got to get yourself the pick tool, because the pick tool helps to poke underneath to lift up the waxy part of it. All right, so again, we have another layering here, and then we also have our inside. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to prep these all to get glued on the top. So let's get some liquid glue all the way around these guys. All right, and one more. This embossing folder is not that crazy in terms of like texture, so I don't generally go in the middle with it. So let's see, we're gonna do blue first because blue is on the top. Okay, we got our stripes going on. Just get that nice and centered. All right, so there's blue, 42. Then we have our Moody Mauve. That'll go next. It was nice. It was, I give Carissa credit. It was her idea to use the Share a Milkshake for this class. And after a discussion about, well, do you think that the ice cream would work with wild wheat? And we were like, yeah, it could. It may not be your favorite, but it would work. All right, then we've got our copper clay, which we're calling our cinnamon ice cream. And that one goes next. And then last, we'll have our pebbled path. Like that. Okay. So our outsides are coming together, and now we can continue when we'll do our inside. So let's lay these guys out. Make a little bit of room. We're gonna load them up with glue right away. Make sure we get the right inside into the right color, right? And there. Let's see which one's first. Blue. Well, blue is actually also going into the pebbled path. So we can put that one in here. All right, so there's one. And let's see what this one is. Oh man, I'm picking them in the good order so far. Oh, pistachio. All right, there we go. Could be pistachio. Good call. Okay, there's that one. Let's see if yellow's this. Nope, pink. All right, so let's grab the pink one. All right. What do we got here? Blue. All right, so then that means our wild wheat is last, or our butterscotch. All right, there's that. And then our last one. So we've got the core, I would say the core of our card's done. Right, like that. So we've got the outsides pretty much set to get the little guys on top, and then we have the inside. Now, I would do this one next. Line these 5 up, and we're going to, oh man, is tonight going to be the night? We'll save those. But you know what? I definitely think the big dimensionals are in order for tonight. Let's get some big dimensionals. They take up more real estate, so let's get them going versus the little baby ones. All right, so I like to flip that this way so that I can easily pull out them next when I need them. All right, so prep the backs of all of these. You know, let's just do 6 and make it even numbers here. Easy peasy, you guys. Yeah, small ones would have worked, but I'll tell you, I've been using small ones upstairs because that's what I took upstairs to design with, and they're a lot harder to use. These big ones are very, like, they're just easier with the fingers for me. Okay. There, we have that set. Now we'll pick all these guys off and put them right onto the card front. And then we'll work on our shakes and our ice cream, like the cups and our ice cream scoops. Tabletop, and then the celebrates go on. You guys are almost, we're winding down with these. Hopefully you didn't think they were too hard for cards. Oh, I think I forgot that one too. And these two here. Okay. So, now be careful you don't drop anything in them, right? This one goes on first. And in terms of where to put it, it does slightly go over the ribbon, and then your tabletop is slightly over that. So it's not, I mean, it's about flush with the ribbon, depending on where you put your ribbon. But like if that's where that goes, then this tabletop is gonna sit right about here, and then our cup is right about here, and our ice cream is there. You guys, my Mario is collecting lots of coins. All right, so I'm pretty good with that where that's placed. So we'll do this one next. And something like that. Now, I'm not going to press down really hard in case I want to pull them up later. Then I can pull them up a little bit later. All right, so there's that one. Here's this one. And pebbled path. All right, so then for the tabletops, I have a dimensional over here on the side, right there. And then I use liquid glue for the rest of it. So we'll get the little dimensional set up over there, like that. And then the little tabletop, we'll pick this off, pick that off, this one, and that, and we'll run the liquid glue right across the front here on all 5 of them. All right, and then just kind of line this up. It'll catch that dimensional, and then the liquid glue should help it seal to the paper. All right, so there's one, and these are all the same. So you guys get to see this luster paper in action. So there's another one. And there's one, and we got 2 left. Something like that. Make sure they're straight if you can, right? It's always a good thing. And that one goes there. Cool beans. All right, so far so good. Now we're gonna pull all these other little bits and parts in and work on getting them put onto the front of the card. So there's a bunch of these guys. So we look at the card here. Oh, there's something underneath here too. What we can do is flip all these sundae cups or parfait cups over, and we will line them up with some dimensionals as well. And then we'll just pick those off, and they'll go onto our tabletop. All right. So we'll pick these all off, and then what I'm gonna do is put a little bit of liquid glue underneath like the stem part of the cup. And that will help it stick to the tabletop. So a little bit of liquid glue right under those bottom sections. And these are all interchangeable. Oh, I did the wrong side, you guys. Ah, hang on. Nothing I don't think we can't fix, so hang on, let's see. That just peels off, and we'll peel back off. Oh yeah. Okay. And then there was a little bit of glue. We'll just use our adhesive eraser. Nice. We salvaged that, you guys. If you're fast, right? You catch it right away. Then we gotta put our glue right there. For some reason, that was the first one I picked up. All right, so then this is gonna go right on our tabletop. And if you're curious if it's in the right spot, take your ice cream and see if it'll work right there. And it'll be good. All right, so there's that one. That one. That one. And one more. Just like downtown. All right, so we've got ice cream. How do we want to do these ice creams now? Hopefully, if you did do your cup or the die cutting, what you can do is take your straw and put it through that little slot and have it sticking out as far as you want. And I'm gonna take and put my dimensional right so it covers up the straw, and now the straw won't move, right? So that's perfect. And then this is the yellow one. Hopefully I can just tuck this so the straw is behind the cup, and then you've got your ice cream on. Boom, just like that. So let's do that again, you guys. It's 5 times. We're gonna, by the time you do it the 5th time, you're like, yep, I got it. So the little straw, you gotta be careful. They're a little gentle, like ginger. You gotta gingerly. They will want to bend it, so you gotta be very careful with it. All right, flip that over. We're gonna use a little dimensional on this side. And then put the straw behind the cup. And put your scoop on. All right, here's our other blue moon. Put your little dimensional there and a big one right there. And this one will go on our gray one. Straw behind. Boom. Okay, here's another one, our black cherry. Get that in there, flip it over. And that will go on this one. And one more, our cinnamon ice cream here with copper clay. Get that straw in, flip it over. And that will go right here. The straw behind, see? That was fun. That was like probably, besides putting the embellishments on, putting the ice cream on the top, that was pretty fun. All right, so these guys, how would I do that? These are gonna slightly overhang over here, like that. So I would put a teeny tiny little dimensional right next to the edge here so that it catches the end of the sentiment strip. And then what I would use, because you have a combination of ribbon and paper, I actually would grab my tear-in tape and grab that and put that behind all of these. All right. And that one and this one. Now all of these are interchangeable because they're all stamped with the pebbled path. And I want to see a little bit of the gray ribbon coming out. So we're going to lift that up so slightly and have our, so this one, I had my sundae cup up a hair higher so that there's a little bit of gray in between there, but it looks just fine too like that. So we're going to pick these off. And put it over to the right a little bit so that fit there. And then this one's ready to go. Thanks, Cindy Runtree. Put that there, and I'm going to lift that up just a hair to get that underneath. Oh man, hang on, card surgery here. Gotta get that right straight. Okay. There's that and that. this one is done. Okay, we got 2 left. Let's see how these turn out. All right, so that one will fit nicely right here. Just lift that up, stick that under there, and this one right here. Oh, it's perfect. Okay, so far so good. All right, if you guys are into decorating your envelopes, you know, stamp them over here if you like, or if you're gonna stamp the back here, I would definitely open it up and stamp it like this, because otherwise you have this ridge here. If you stamp that with that ridge, you might get a weird like line through it. I generally don't stamp things in my right corner here unless they're hand delivered. I would stamp in the right. I wouldn't stamp in the right because sometimes they put that metered strip down here and you have the address that you're writing out here. So like the left corner makes sense to me and your address return goes up here or back here somewhere. You could definitely stamp them. Okay, so there's your envelopes if you choose to do them. Then what you guys got in one of your kits, and I honestly, I can't remember which kit it was at this point, but the way that they designed this is everybody, it was so cool. All I had to do for this class was cut a strip like this, and it was so easy. It was so nice. Everything was, you know, right on this little strip like that. All right, so what we're gonna do, because my blues were like this, thanks Becky, thanks Sherry. Now I want a milkshake. Which flavor milkshake, Sherry? That's the question I have for you. So since the blue is with the gray, I'm gonna change and put my blue dots over here. I'm gonna put that one right in the middle there, I think. It sometimes was weird to me to put it right in the middle, so maybe I'll put it like right there. All right, and then I'm gonna put my gray ones on the blue card. Like that. Which flavor, I guess, Sherry, of like, which flavor would you have in general? And then my other question was, what flavor here would you pick for your shake? All right, and then we've got, see, we were talking about this last night in the Daisy class, that these yellow ones, these gems are supposed to be wild wheat, but they're perfectly pretty daffodil to me. I just like these gems so much. So you can put the wild wheat ones on that one. And then we've got our Moody Mauve on this one. And then our Copper Clay, aka Cinnamon Spice flavor here. Okay, so I don't think we Stella'd anything at the moment. So what would we Stella on here? For those that like to make their cards after I'm done making my cards, I always think about, well, what could you do different? You could have Stella'd your label here before you stamped it, because then it would have been all Stella'd. But you could Stella this whole white background piece here, just to give it a little bit of bedazzly here. I'd stay away from the ice cream and the cup because they're stamped and it would make it kind of bleed. But you could definitely do your stripes here that are colored. That would be fun to Stella. You could Stella your ribbon as well. Just like that. Okay, so you can go through, Barb loves the cards, yay! Okay, so you could go through and Stella all your different cards if you, whatever you want to Stella on them. Thanks, Anna. Okay, so you guys, I'm waiting to see which color is your favorite. So you can see the difference here. I did the pink, or I should say the mauve with the gray, and here I did the mauve with the blue. You can figure out which one you like better. Sherry would have a cinnamon one. Awesome. Cindy said the mauve is her favorite. So you guys, my toothpaste is actually cinnamon flavored toothpaste. So I also am a fan of cinnamon. We have, we went down to Louisville to Shrimp's Candy Factory, and they have some cinnamon sucking candy. It's not like Red Hots. It's actually more true cinnamon, and they are phenomenal. I love them. Okay, so you guys, I am not planning to put the tutorial for this class in my online store. It is available if anybody would like to purchase it. Just reach out to me because it's basically one card layout. I was like, oh, I'm not going to put it in for one card layout, but And it's a pretty general, easier layout, I think. So hopefully if anybody wants to recreate these cards that didn't get the class, you could figure out your 2-inch strip and a mat and then decorating it however you want. But in case anybody does have interest in it, all you have to do is reach out to me and I can help you get it. I haven't figured, all my tutorials are generally $10 for 4 cards. And so that's probably what I would do for this one, even though it's 5, but it's one layout. So that's why I have a hard time with it. Blue and mauve. Team blue for Randy. Anna is blue as well. I know, right, Barb? I wish we had some nice hot weather too to enjoy these milkshakes. We can enjoy them on paper right now, and that's about it. So, yeah. Okay, so we got class done, which is awesome. We did good. Look at that, only 7:45. We're gonna do a little drawing here for a prize. We'll pull the book out. I already ran my numbers through, you guys. So let me tell you how many people we have in the drawing. So for those that are new to me, what I do is anybody who placed an order to get the class for free, I put your name in for a drawing via random number generator. And what happens when you place orders with me, you use your host code to get free classes. And I use those host rewards to buy products to make sure I have enough paper and ribbon and embellishments for when I kit up. And sometimes I have to guess what I need, and then I have extra, which is fine with me, and then I give it away as prizes. So, so thank you to all who placed orders and who also purchased the class with me. I truly appreciate it. I looked here. We have 16 people that will go in for the drawing. 16 people ordered using the host code to get the class for free. And so I will get my random number generator popped up here on my phone. And blue and cinnamon are Lynn's favorites. Great. Susan Bellamy likes blue. You guys are liking the blue. I like it. Good, good. All right, so we're going to grab random number generator. We'll put 16 in, and we are going to see who our winner is. So let me drop down here, you guys. So I've got 16 put in here. We're going to hit the word generate. 16. All right, Patty Wright, you are the lucky winner. Yay. All right. You placed an order to get this class just like recently. You were the last one to sign up. And so I have a door prize for you. It'll go out after I get back because all of my packages are pretty much sent out before I leave, you guys. Leaving, the flight's at 6 a.m. out of Appleton, you guys. Yep, that'll be here before I know it. And so anything that needs to get shipped out is pretty much getting shipped out when I get back, unless it's a class or something that I can take with me when I go grocery shopping in the afternoon. Probably after the showcase, I will probably do that. So don't hesitate to reach out in case you do want something. I can still get you signed up for it, and I'll let you know, can I ship it now or will it wait till I get back? So you guys are all pretty easy peasy lemon squeezies with me, so I appreciate that. Carla lives in Louisville. She sure does. All right. So do you guys have any questions? Do you have any concerns? Do you have anything you want to share? I'm thinking ahead. We have class tomorrow at 10 for the kit class. I'll be writing clue 1 tomorrow. That's on my radar. We'll have to write clue 1 for a mystery card night. I'll get that written. And then Kelly will be doing mystery card night with you guys next week, Thursday, the 25th. So just know Kelly's on docket now for the next, not tomorrow, but next Thursday and the following Thursday, she'll be doing mystery card night, and then she'll be doing paper pumpkin. I have a bunch of paper pumpkins. Maybe like 3 or 4 is a bunch to me, I guess. Some of mine came today, and then all the ones that came to me today are already accounted for, but I have 3 or 4 more that will probably hopefully show up tomorrow. And if you see any paper pumpkins in the back corner here, that means they're available. So right now I have one from April that I still have here in case anybody's interested. And then I should have 3 or 4 from May in case anybody missed out. So, all right, Randy, thank you so much. I will try to enjoy every minute of it. I'm very happy and looking forward to catching up on some sleep is what I'm thinking is going to be the most exciting. That is what I'm looking forward to the most right now, is like, I just want to sleep a little bit. Not that I'm not getting enough sleep, but I feel like when I'm awake and doing things, it's like boom, 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 like ping pong everywhere. And so it'll be good to just take a break from emails, take a break from cutting paper, take a break from designing, take a break and just rejuvenate a little bit. I think that's where I'm at. And that's what I'm looking forward to, and spending some quality time with my brother and Tyler and some fellow stampers. So that will be good. Yay. Thanks, Linda. Thanks, Mary Lemke. I'm glad you guys enjoyed class. All right. So I'm not saying goodbye because I will see you guys tomorrow at 10 a.m. And if you miss me at 10, I'll be saying goodbye in that one when you catch that class. But yeah, lots of love and hugs and sunshine to you guys. We will see you in the morning. Have a good night. Thank you, Sherry. Have a wonderful time. I should have a wonderful time. It'll be a long 2 weeks. Like when you want a trip, it's good to be back. It's good to leave, but it's also good to be home in your own bed. So, and Tyler's so worried about Tigger about, oh man, is he going to think we left him for good? I'm like, no, he'll be fine. He's a kitten, right? He's fine. Mom's coming. Diane's coming. People are coming to check. There's classes that are going to be happening. It's not like he's going to be abandoned for 2 weeks. So thanks, Barbara Rudolph. All right, you guys, we'll see you next time. I'm going to count to 10 in case it cuts out early. And then we'll be done. So love you long time, everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hi, Hilda now. Thank